Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 36 preview video. Only 36, 37, 38, so 3 weeks left until the end of the Serie A Fantasy season. Let's take a look at what the lineups are coming up like within these 3 weeks. If I can get just 4 more subscribers, I'll be at 90. So please hit that subscribe button and help me out a bit so then we have a good following going into next year. All right, so let's see what the lineups are going to look like. We have Silvestri in goal, as per usual. I'm going with the double Milan defense again. They keep getting so many clean sheets, so I'm wondering when this luck's going to run out. But I'm going to put both of them in the lineup. Barahi against Roma, I'm not necessarily expecting a clean sheet, but Barahi does get a lot of attacking returns. So that's why I feel the need to start him, just in case, even if he doesn't get the clean sheet, at least he'll maybe get an attacking return, but not high expectations out of there. And I don't really know the extent of Bastoni's injury, so if you know yourself, please let me know. But I was somewhat hoping that just in case he does play, I want him in there. I'm fully expecting him to end up being subbed out for the person my first bench spot. Next, we got Çalhanoğlu, Milinkovic-Savic, and Adamu along the midfield. Both good fixtures between Çalhanoğlu and Milinkovic-Savic. Got Adamu, played well against Juve, has a double game week this week. This is our last double game week in Serie A Fantasy. So I'm going to give him the armband. Should get at least 4 points, I'd say. He's probably the best player. So at least 2 points for starting each game and playing 60 minutes. Hopefully some goals in there as well. We know he can score against the big teams. I'm hoping that he can finish against the weaker ones as well. And then up front, I just transferred in Henry for Zapata. Zapata hasn't really been doing great. He did score in the double game week once, but it wasn't anything too special. And I was thinking of getting rid of Dzeko as he hasn't been the best, but Dzeko has 3 good fixtures to end off the season. Zapata faces Milan next week, so might struggle next week, and then I'm leaving it down to 1 game week, which is why I chose to get rid of Zapata. Leao and Dzeko obviously starting this week as well, hoping that they can do a little more to contribute. We got Kandreva in the first bench spot. I'm tempted to put Molina in the first bench spot, but I think I'm going to leave it as Kandreva. And then Molina and Gonzalez as well on the bench, as well as Lazzarini, of course. Although it'd be fine just to put him there for the double game week, just to say I have another double game week player in. That was important to note that I couldn't add another third one without transferring out Lazzarini first. Okay, but that's kind of what the squad is looking like this week. I do have a lot in the bank now for the last couple game weeks. Maybe I'll take a hit next week and just get in 2 big players to help carry me through the last couple weeks. But this is kind of what it's shaking down to be. As far as a top 5 for this week, I think this is the last double game week. Try to get in a double game week player. I think 3 players that I'm going to put on mine are Adamu, Henry. Of course, yes, they're players on my team. I wouldn't have brought them in if I didn't think that they were going to be good this week. And Okereke. At least you should have at least one of the strikers for Venezia that way. And Adamu's just been killing it all season for Venezia, doing well on a team that's not been that great. I think they're last in the league, to be truly honest. So fighting against relegation, players that might see a transfer in the upcoming season just because they played so well and might be going back down to Serie B. So that's 3 of my top 3, Adamu, Henry, and Okereke. The last 2 I'm going to say are Lautaro Martinez and Osimhen. Both Inter and Napoli have good fixtures to target and in the season off, and both of them have been in really good form recently. So if there's a player that's not on double game week that you're looking for, those are 2 very good options to bring in. I might even take a hit this week and do that. We'll see. Be aware that the game that starts off the double game week is actually tomorrow. So it starts a lot earlier, and then you have games from Friday all the way through to Monday. So it is a long game week with just a couple of games sprinkled on some of the days. But just be aware that this does start tomorrow, and then your squad will be locked until Monday. So just wanted to give that heads up. But getting that Venezia player, I don't think I want to go with Sornatana, even though Venezia is doing worse. I think Venezia has the better players to target for double game week. But your call, of course. And without that, you have my top 5 for the week, and you have what my team looks like. So hopefully you found this video interesting. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again after this long game week. Take care.